Hopefully I'm live. Hopefully we are live here on YouTube. Let's see here. I am hoping we're live because this would be a pain in my asshole if we are not. We are publicly live. Okay, cool. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, so bear with me for 2 minutes. All right. So I need to take a tab here and move it over here. So you guys are seeing my main PC for a second. So bear with me for a minute. There's so many conflicting reports. There's this going around due to overwhelming reaction tomorrow. Like, I can't even confirm this. I went to go type that in and I don't even see where that's coming from. Everything is conflicting reports. Like, everything is like conflicting reports this, conflicting reports that. There's another triple threat being floated around with Drew and Seth and Cody. There's another article coming out about The Rock. So there's so many conflicting reports right now. Who could believe what? Like, reading these articles, like if you read the image that I saw floating around Facebook and Instagram and everything, this image here, and then I saw it in the PWO chat, that same very image, I clicked. And it says, due to overwhelming reaction, tomorrow's Raw, TKO officials will discuss the absolute real possibility of adding Cody Rhodes back into the fold of WrestleMania 40's main event. Like, honestly, I have no effing clue at this point. Like to me, let me make sure that gets turned off. Okay, cool. Like, to me, this is very confusing because there's no Mike Johnson or any of these people reporting it. So I don't really see where that report is. And then there's another conflicting report of Cody Rhodes possibly. I'll have the links down below here. But now they're saying there's a triple threat happening. I'm left just confused. WWE, this is your own madness. You're getting heavily backlashed. Like, this is the most dumbest thing, absurd thing, fell off a cliff that I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's conflicts now of, like, it's just unreal to me. This is unbelievable. Like, what are we doing? I came on here live because it's like, I came on here live because we need to talk about it. Like, for real. Like, we need to talk about this. Like, conflicting reports, multiple conflicting reports. You know, like, there's conflicting reports. We got right here, Wrestling Insider, basically, our Ringside News, basically saying one thing. You have this image here that's floating around on Facebook and Instagram. We should not take this serious. And if this is coming from WrestleZone, where's their sources coming from? I want to know. Then we have this source over here saying that over there. What are we doing? Why is WWE not coming out and just being front honest? Then there's another report going around saying Cody is going to get a bigger main event than Rock and Roman. I'm like, why? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like moaning in my pillow right now because this shit is just stupid. The dirt sheets don't even know what the fuck they're on about right now. And then there's this right here. There's a discussion of Drew McIntyre, Seth, and fucking Cody. What are we doing? What in the fuck are we doing? I've said the last 3 days I've reported on this. This shit is absurd. And it's even worse. It's worse. What are we doing? I'm left speechless by Sportskeeda. There's people on X saying this, saying that. What are we doing as in people? I said this all along. Like, I'm all for Cody getting his send in his flowers, right? I'm for it. But all these conflicting reports, if this is true, this is ridiculously dumb. This right here is ridiculously dumb. And this is why we don't take reports serious half of the time, especially when it comes to this shit. Now, this is believable. The backlash he's getting is understandable. If you read this article, it's basically talking about the dislikes. It's talking about TKO management basically seeing what's going on. The social media side of TKO is hearing about it. Endeavor's hearing about it. Manuel's hearing about it. Nick Khan's hearing about it. So, you know, this, like I said, it's a PR fucking nightmare. However you want to slice it and dice it, you could tell me different. It is a PR nightmare on TKO and Endeavor, sorry. And don't tell me. And yesterday, somebody wanted to get in an argument over with me of The Rock. Rock has done this before. Rock did this with Warner Brother Discovery with $5 promotion or something like that. $5, 5 weeks, whatever. He's doing it now. The person, guess what? So you guys know this in articles. He's trying to force Triple H out to have his rider that's riding for Roman and Rock, so his man can get a payday. That's why this is happening. Rock's production people are making the Rock, and who's scripting it? It's not Triple H's people. That came out. It's the Rock's people. It's depressing to me. Absolutely absurd to me. Like, I really don't understand it. Triple H is an scapegoat out of all this. Triple H is going to get fucked out of this. And I take my words back. I blame Triple H over the week, but it's not his fault. He is literally an scapegoat between the allegations on Vince McMahon and now this. It's just absurd to me that The Rock is politicking, and yes, he has a majority stake, and he politicked head over people to get to where he needs to be. The whole hook, line, and sinker is he has a B+ plan to basically have another writing team in place if Triple H fucks up, and it's The Rock's people. Drink it in. Drink it in what's happening in WWE. You think AEW? You think AEW is bad? Go look at WWE right now and tell me right now you think fucking scandalous shit with AEW was bad. Fuck no. WWE takes the fucking cake right now. Literally. This shit is absurd. As a wrestling fan looking in, this is absurd. Fuck The Rock. Fuck The Rock. Fuck the horsey ridden. I don't know who the hell he thinks he is right now. He is on some high and mighty righteous shit. What the actual fuck? Reading all these articles, all say The Rock's got his team in place. Triple H won't have any creative power at all because Rock's people are creating this match. Rock's going to show the world. That's why The Rock, it's for his $5 promotion. Fucking stupid. I was listening to that, and JD from New York, and then there's other reports confirming that. It's absolutely absurd. And if they're going to go to a triple threat this way, Cody, Seth, and Drew, what the fuck are we doing? And you got people now going, oh, it'll be all right, The Rock and Roman. What? You're settling for second best opportunity now, fans? Really? I'm seeing that float around. No, it is not okay. If for damn sakes, if you're paying for the show and you expected I would have canceled my tickets at that point. I would ask for a refund. I'm guaranteeing people are refunding their tickets right now, and TKO is starting to have a stroke over this. They're panicking. TKO is panicking. You know why? Because this is a PR nightmare. The Rock backed TKO into a corner because he did. And by the way, he's done this once before. He did this with Black Adam. He wanted to be the control of DC, and he got fucked over and told no. Guess what? He deserved to be told no then, as he needs to be now. He has way too much power, and it's all getting up here, and he thinks his shit doesn't stink. I'm sorry, fans are speaking, Dwayne, and guess what, Dwayne? You are getting fucking told to fuck yourself. That's what you're getting told, Dwayne. Dwayne, you're getting told to fuck yourself, right? Fans are now starting to tell you that. People are actually fucking telling you, Dwayne. So-called, you're about the fans. You ain't about the fans. Reports are all coming out saying, my dude, you're trying to strong arm just like you did with Warner Discovery. And Warner Discovery wasn't buying your bullshit. TKO's buying your bullshit because you have a huge stake in it. And it smells like stinkified shit. Rock. Now there's conflicting reports. There's so many people coming out with conflicting reports. This came out on Twitter and X, and supposedly this is coming from some dirt sheet site. This right here. This was courtesy of many different chats I'm in for wrestling. I can't confirm this. Who can confirm this? I've seen this float around X. This is not confirmed or denied. And I'm not going to put my name on it because I don't know. Because it smells like stink. And if this is the case, then TKO looks like damn fools. The Rock looks like an idiot. And I hope he gets booed. And I hope he gets shit thrown at him. Because he's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot. He's a fuckboy. That's what that's about. And if this report's to be believable, it's probably the same fucking people that sat back on X and said, Monae is worth $25 million. And guess that idiot, because I tell you guys, don't believe everything you fucking hear on the internet, ran with it. I even said in my video, it's too far-fetched. She's going to get paid $25 million. Name me what wrestler's getting a NBA mid-exception contract. Name me what wrestler's getting that. Like, name me what wrestler's getting that in 2024. I knew that article. I knew that Twitter post, and everybody was running with it like it was coming out of style. I gotta turn off my space heater. It's way too hot in here, but or maybe I'm just getting a little bit too heated. Fuck WWE right now and fuck The Rock. And fuck management for allowing this. Fuck all that noise. Seriously, I've said this for the past 2 days now. And if this is to be true, TKO is going to look like they have egg on their face right now. They look stupid. It absolutely looks stupid. And if they go with this idea from this report here on Sportskeeda, they even look even worse. The Royal Rumble was kind of a joke. The men's Royal Rumble is definitely a joke now. This is going to be riddled in controversy at this point. I feel sorry for Roman. I feel sorry for Cody. I feel sorry to Seth. I feel sorry to anybody that's right now on the card for WrestleMania 40 right about now, because your show looks like a fucking joke. It's supposed to be their version of the Super Bowl. I feel sorry for people. I'm absolutely baffled how a company are full of buffoons. It just shows. It just shows to me The Rock does not care about anybody but himself. He claims this is the best thing for business. What was his best for business? The fact that Rock, you look gassed. Did you not see when he was doing that with Jinder Mahal? He looked fucking gassed. Like he was ready to have a heart attack or a stroke in the middle of the ring. And you want that as a main event? Some people are just conceding and going, oh, gee willikers, that's going to be a great main event. Like, the fuck are we doing? The Rock looked gassed. What The Rock should do is come out, say hi to the fans, wave, do a couple rock bottoms, do a people's elbow, and go on with his day and send the fans home happy. He doesn't need another title in his life. This is where I give John Cena all the credit in the world right now, currently. This is where I give fucking John Cena the credit in the world. You do not see John Cena taking main event spots from fucking people. I'm absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta mute my screen for a second because I wanted to know where that image went. Before I, here, and then I'll put this back on here. If this is to be believable, this is what I've been saying the whole entire time. Why? The fuck? They could have pleased two demographics with this. Rock could have took his pin. Cody could have looked like $1 million. You protect Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns necessarily doesn't lose. You could still have your Rock and Roman feud. You could extend it for shit's sakes. While Cody takes the belt and do whatever he needs to do. But you do this shit. Well, not necessarily, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys are coming in, no, on Monday, they're looking like they're going to be deviating plans because of the hate that they're getting. TKO's probably having a stroke right now. I'll tell you why. Probably people are canceling their tickets. Guarantee it. People that booked and planned on Cody finishing their story, vacation, took kids out of school to do this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. A lot of kids love Cody. I guarantee the backlash they're receiving. I'm watching wrestling channels of big wrestling channels that they have kids that were crying over this shit. And The Rock wants to come out and basically say, oh, hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I did this because of the fans. No, you didn't. You did it because you're making a payday. And it came out, by the way. If you have Rock on the show, Rock stock goes up, by the way, in the company, by the way. You know that, right? Just to let you guys know that, right? Rock gets $30 million plus in shares. If he shows up at Mania, his stock goes up. That's why he's truly doing this. And by the way, in those same reports as this, Rock is not backing down on being in the main event. So fuck you, Rock. Fuck you, dude. Because you don't need, he has so much money. This man is loaded for 5 lifetimes. And this man wants 30 plus more million because of some stock share and it written in a contract when he signed and got his name back. That's some shit. That is some bullshit. And I've lost a lot of respect for The Rock. I expect this from Hulk Hogan. I expect this from many other people, not The Rock. John Cena, honestly, looks really good right now. John Cena, honestly, has put over talent, and a lot of people don't talk about that, man. A lot of people don't talk about John fucking Cena. I respect him more. Cena went up a peg in my eyes now compared to The Rock. The Rock could take a back seat. This hurts Rock's legacy, personally, to me. It just does. It screams stinky. It screams bullshit. It screams, fuck you people, I'm about the money. How much more money do you need, Dwayne? How much more do you need in this life? You don't need another title. You don't need the glitz and glamour, bro. You got that in Hollywood. You're making 3 times more money in Hollywood than you would in WWE. I don't understand it. I don't get it. If this is the main event that you're getting at it's still a fuck me special. Because no matter what happens, it's either going to end in a fuck finish. And by the way, so you guys know this, Triple H is not booking this, by the way. So you guys know this. Rock's team's booking this. Rock's creative team is booking this. Let me confirm that to you. If you read the reports and you read all of them, The Rock is literally booking this. His team. You want to see some Days of Our Lives fucking General Hospital shit? Dwayne Johnson is fucking everything up. And by the way, Endeavor's considering his creative team now. Did you know that? Absolutely fucking absurd. Read reports. And if they're going to go this with the Plan C option, WrestleMania is doomed. WrestleMania is a joke. I'm sorry to tell you that. If they go this, Cody, Seth, and Drew as main event night one, you might just fall over out of your chair and just say, this is bullshit. What's up, boss man? What's up, Pesci? If I didn't say it earlier. Billy, it doesn't look like it's going to be that way. It really looks like they're going on Monday. It looks like Endeavor, they're scrambling right now. And it's justified. I didn't want to come on and make a video like this, but I've seen so many people report this image here on Facebook, X, Reddit. You don't think I don't watch? You don't think I'm not seeing? Well, I'm seeing. And I'm seeing a lot of the reports. People are clipping and quoting these reports now because it looks scary, because everything that Triple H has worked hard for may be undone by The Rock. The Rock may come in, force Triple H out. What the fuck are we doing? Why? Some people are accusing The Rock coming in because he's a Vince McMahon guy. That's absurd to me too. It's absurd. I don't get it. Triple H has not done bad in WWE as far as creative goes in my eyes. He's barely just starting. And here we are in the new era. We got The Rock bullying his way around. By the way, if you didn't know this, in that article, they also, I believe it was PWI. I think it was the, it was the PW Insider. Very credible source came out to, you have to get the Elite. I just can't afford that for their news article. But if you read the reports and from PW Insider and Sean Ross Sapp, Endeavor's got Rock's creative team literally sitting right there in waiting. What are we doing? Why? And I've been watching a lot of wrestling channels today, and the only man that's reported what I'm reporting is JD from New York. Absolutely, it's just, to me, absolutely absurd. I come on here and I've reported all weekend, and now I'm really starting to go, man, all of you that say AEW is stupid, what about this? What about WWE doing stupid shit? We don't call the shit out when we need to call the shit out. We all say Tony Khan's an idiot right now for having wrestling on the weekends and can't fill butts in the seats. But damn well, WWE can't even get a main event right. Holy shit. Can't even get a main event right. And you got The Rock coming in and forcing his weight around. And you got chaos within WWE. You got wrestlers coming out like Logan Paul saying basically that they're going to stand with Cody, and they may not even show up in Mania. You got wrestlers backstage that are saying they may not even perform out of protest to what's going on. That's wild. That is big. You got wrestlers that are talking about they're going to stand up with Cody and they're going to walk out the company. because of The Rock. I would never see that in all my years. Rock beloved is now becoming the most hated man ever in wrestling in wrestling in a minute. And you know, they're doing all this, they're putting all these veils so Vince McMahon, so they can cover up this Vince McMahon show. I'm still going to talk about Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's a piece of shit. The Rock's a piece of shit right now. Let's just call a spade, a ball a ball. This is a cover up, if I've ever seen it, for Vince McMahon and his bullshit. And how many other women are coming out on that shit? And now there's reports coming out, there's more women coming. Good. Bury this man as far deep as you can. This man's a predator. And I said it on stream now, he's a predator. Man should have been long and gone from WWE long ago. And I'm wondering how many fucking people are going to look like jackasses out of that situation. WWE doesn't look good right now. Sorry to tell you. People want to tell me AEW looks like shit. Fuck, you know. At least AEW, at least with AEW, they can't fill butts in the seats and put numbers on fucking live on weekly for Collision and Rampage. That's further from the problem. The WWE can't even book their shit right. WWE can't book their shit right, and it's got a leadership problem. I'm dying all day long, man. Unreal today, man. Unreal how the wrestling week is starting out with The Rock. Now, I love The Rock, but The Rock has now gone down a couple pegs in my eyes. I will still respect The Rock for what he did for my childhood, but this older Rock, business Rock, he can just fuck right off. It's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan did this years ago, 94. Anybody remember 94? I was 3 years old. But, because I was born in 91. Hogan politicked for a good 10 years. Hogan politicked during the Vince McMahon era when he first won titles. Nobody talks about this shit. The Rock's doing it now. Hulk Hogan did this when he was in his 50s. Nobody talks about it now. Hulk Hogan had Eric Bischoff dancing like a puppet. Eric Bischoff was jumping up and down, and Vince Russo didn't like Hulk. But you had Eric Bischoff dancing like a fucking puppet for Hulk Hogan. Now you have The Rock doing it with TKO. And The Rock tried this before, trying to become the head steak guy of DC. Nobody realizes this, but The Rock tried this with DC and got told no by Warner Discovery. High ups at Warner Discovery told him to fuck out the room. Now TKO's just rolling over for him. And guess what they're finding out? This will turn fans, and I'll tell you this is what will happen. And I'll tell you what's going to happen. A lot of fans are going to give up on the product of WWE because they're going to lose trust in what the product is. Trust me, WWE will lose viewership. They will lose revenue out of this. Trust me. That's why TKO right now is having a stroke. That's why they're panicking. That's why they're trying to please fans right now on Twitter. That's why you're watching the shit as it's folding. They have to now. They have no other choice. Money talks, ladies and gentlemen, and people's voices speak volumes. Trust me, The Rock is getting canceled right now. He is looking like a dumbass. He's looking like a fucking greedy individual. And guess what? That'll get people to go, I'm just not going to watch WWE's product anymore. People will do that. Trust me. There was a lot of people that turned on TNA when Eric Bischoff and Hulk was running it. And a lot of people stopped watching TNA and their viewerships went down in the toilet. They have never recovered since. That was their death knell. Now they're starting to go up. They're actually getting better numbers, in fact, than Collision and Rampage. Live viewerships. We're not even including DVR there or I've talked about this in extent. Earlier today, my buddy Puncho was trying to tell me about views, and this is why I don't care about views anymore. He was talking about views. They don't matter. And when I tell you they don't matter because DVR views are not being counted until 3 days after the fact. and on-demand views are not being counted. If you go by the Nelson ratings, what everybody goes through for ratings, the actual national ratings and the key demographics, if you go there and you look at key demographics and you look at things and charts, you have to pay for the pro stuff, but that's where they go. Nelson is the main hub for where all these view places get their views. So, yeah. Still going, you're still going with that. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I just wanted to report some news. I've been on a kind of a rant, tangent, things like that. But The Rock, The Rock, politicking, and is not going to give up the main event of WrestleMania 40, even if it's a triple threat. He still believes he's the man. He still believes he's the most over act in the world. To casual people, to people like my mother, I asked her what she thought of The Rock and what she's doing in wrestling. She thinks it's stupid what he's doing. She thinks he shouldn't even be in wrestling, period. Half of my family thinks he should not even be in wrestling, period. He doesn't need the money. And I agree with that. He don't. He could just go do a few movies and be good with that. Like, I don't understand why he even needs to be in WWE to begin with. But here we are in 2024. Anyway, guys, make sure to re-like and subscribe. Make sure to check out all my channels everywhere. We've been going primarily live on Twitch. We do have a Kick account. We do go live there. I'm getting back into multi-streaming. So stay tuned to my social media. His own own a company, his own company. Does that say he wants to own a run like he did the XFL? Yeah, but you know what the thing is? He had to go strong arm a lot of the big people in TKO to get even this. And Triple H is not even doing anything creative for this match. So if you guys don't know, Triple H is not doing anything creative with this match at all. So if it turns into a triple threat or it turns into Rock and Roman and they still go with that, and then we go with this right here. You see this right here, Cody, Seth, and Drew. It's because of Rock. Rock is bringing his creative people in to book this match, to create this match. Rock has a whole storyline and everything for it ready to go with his $5 per productions or productions, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And his head writer guy that he has to helps him when they do things for movies and stuff like that. His head creative guy that's coming in and helping him write for this match. And then supposedly Endeavor and TKO are sitting and basically, picture this, if Triple H went to AEW, no one would care. Imagine The Rock went to AEW. That would be a game changer. Not really. Not really. Not really to me. The Rock looks gassed in the ring. Okay, The Rock's time is gone. I don't want to see The Rock in the ring anymore. The Rock has got all the accolades he needs. Honestly, I'd rather see Cena more than I would rather see The Rock. There's reasons why I want to see Cena more now. Cena's teasing an NWO thing with him and two other dudes. I'd be all right with that. Cena, like, imagine all the views it would bring AEW. It doesn't matter. It brings hate. People have turned on The Rock. People are not going to forget what The Rock did. And that'd just be bad PR for AEW right now. That's why AEW didn't do bringing in Monae 2 weeks ago. Because of what's going on with Vince McMahon and all the allegations. They did not want to bring Posit. They did not want to do that in the middle of that. So again, I just don't want to see The Rock in wrestling, period. I think he's a cancer right now, and it's starting to show, and I feel bad for Triple H, period. Triple H does not deserve this at all, and it's so sad. Do you think it'll be this similar to... Yeah, I really do. I think it's similar to Daniel Bryan. I think it's a raw deal. Like everybody's saying, I don't care if The Rock's the biggest person in Hollywood. I don't care. Fans speak volumes. Right now, The Rock is a PR nightmare. I don't care. He's on right now. TKO is scrambling. TKO is looking like fools right now. And there's already people online already talking about canceling tickets. You have a lot of people that cancel tickets to their show. You don't, but the numbers don't lie. It doesn't matter. The fans have already turned on WWE. It's a like, you got too many people. You got pretty much 4 football stadiums full of people basically saying, not the fans, the marks. Well, at the end of the day, bud, like I said, you have 4 football stadium full of people right now. You have literally almost 1 billion people right now hating The Rock. More than WrestleMania 40 combined right now. 3 times over. Or like something like that. They compared the stats today on that. And I was watching a huge video on that. How many people dislike that video? How many people are on Twitter disliking the whole idea? That's a lot of fucking people. That's a lot of numbers. Actually, you're wrong about that, because again, I come back to the same thing. Over 1 billion people, and that's a stat. And that's a stat for you that hate this. 1 billion people. That is casual. That's casual fans, smart marks like me, and a lot of other people, and kids. All have turned on The Rock. You can go on X, you can go on everything. Oh, I'm not listening to Meltzer. That's coming from you. That's coming from YouTube, not Meltzer. That's coming from BC Amplified. Tons of reports outside of Meltzer. The stats don't lie on that. You can go look that up. WWE is trying to play damage control. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore to 1 billion people. 1 billion people don't feel that way, man. I don't feel sorry for The Rock. He put himself there. The Rock's the most hated man right now between wrestling fans. And that video of The Rock coming out is now the most all-time hated video from WWE right now. That is now a fact. That is a stat. That is real. Wrestle Talk talked about that too. And a lot of other places have talked about that. Even JD from New York even said that video is the most hated video in wrestling history right now, as far as YouTube era. Can't blame people. I can't blame people for that. Money talks and people talk. You have enough people that hate it. Hey, fans speak. That's why TKO by Monday is probably going to rechange everything, and we're getting a triple threat. Thank the fans. I'm one of them that basically said, hey, it should be a triple threat. You please both sides. All right, buddy. Have a good one. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys all here soon. I got to fix my one PC so I can get to dual PC streaming. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys here soon. Guys, follow everything. All the news articles will be down below for you guys to read. I know a lot of you don't want to hear the information, but before I even came on, there was tons of information that I've been watching and reading all day. You guys, I follow this shit. I like drama like this, to be honest, and it makes good wrestling to me. Drama is great for wrestling. That's just me. I'm sorry that some of you, the Rock's not getting a pop right now. TKO's hurting. It just shows. 1 billion people fucking are, that video is close enough to 1 billion dislikes, and that's incredible. That is incredible. And that's literally 4 WrestleMania field of people. I think are more. I think it's like 5 times or something like that. I don't know. I was watching a YouTube video talking about this going into length about how many people dislike that video. And that's not just our country. There's other countries that love WWE but hate this. So the marks are not fans. Well, again, I'm talking about fans. Fans dislike that video, however you want to slice it and dice that, my friend. That's what TKO is seeing. TKO is seeing actual fans really pissed off. It's not marks. It's casual fans too that are coming out and saying the same thing. Like people that I don't even know that I didn't even know that watch wrestling, came back to watch wrestling. They're like, why is The Rock even in wrestling to begin with? Shouldn't he be retired? Why is he getting a shot when it should be Cody's time? My neighbor said that to me today, and he don't even really watch wrestling, but he knows about The Rock, knows about Attitude Era. I had text messages from friends of mine in high school that are getting back into wrestling. They're like, what is this shit? Why is The Rock coming out and this guy's getting a beginning, middle, and end? And why is The Rock coming out to fuck this guy? I think Triple H, Casey gets hurt. I can see that. I can see that. Look, like I said, Endeavor's got a B plan, and I guess the B plan from what the reports are saying, that The Rock's got a team in place to replace the creative of WWE right now that's currently in place with his $8 promotion or whatever, $5 promotion or whatever. At the end of the day, I'm just reporting what I see, and I'm just reporting. This is not a Dave Meltzer. These are conflicting reports. I came on here to talk about conflicting reports. Not even real reports. And yeah, I just wanted to just let you all know that. Like, I'm coming on here. I've been reporting this whole Rock situation from the very beginning, middle, and end. We will find out on Monday what they do. Monday will be a key. There will be either it's going to be Cody and Seth, and that's how they're going to go, and it's going to be pretty much, we're just going to have to accept The Rock and Roman, and that's that. Or they throw us a curveball, and that's just the way it goes, and it's a triple threat. And, again, it fucks over Seth, it fucks over Roman. It's going to be very interesting what they do. And by the way, I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing here, man. Like, you guys are seeing it up in front. Like, these are the reports. PR, Bleacher Report, Ringside News. I know a lot of people don't want to hear about this. A lot of people don't want to hear stats. I don't like talking stats. But the stats are stats. The stats show there's more likes than dislikes. There is more dislikes than likes on the video of WWE right now. There's more hate by actual fans. And those are not all smart marks either. Those are casual fans. Those are your main audience. You got kids on TikTok hating this shit. There's your demographic. I'm not trying to be the guy. I know a lot of people hate me for having these opinions, but I watch a lot of shit. I'm the definition of a smart mark, yes. But I do it for a reason. I have to be. I got to be honest with you folks that come on here. I got to give my opinion on top of what I see. It's like JD from New York. He wouldn't be who he is. Andrew Bagdala, Chi-Town Smart, BC Amplified, Solid Monster, all these people, including myself, including my friend Coco Sports that has a big podcast, used to. We have to report on shitty things, and we have to talk about stats all the time, of course. I wish I could say, oh, those are just casual fans, those are just marks, and this is all just a ruse, and The Rock is The Rock. I wish I could. You know what I mean? Game Slayer, thanks for the subscription, brother. You know, I wish I could be that guy. You know, it's like when I cover review stuff, I have to be realistic. If I hate it, that's from my own perspective. So, at the end of the day, that's me giving it to you guys as I see it, as I call it. I'm sorry that I don't appeal to everybody when it comes to this stuff. I know people are, you know, think that I just regurgitate Dave Meltzer. No, I don't. Do you guys see a Dave Meltzer article? You don't. You see PW Insider. And even in this article right now, you can read all about what's going on. PW Insider puts it in so much perspective, it's not even, I didn't get through reading all of it on my iPad. And if you really want more, you could buy the Elite package. You have to pay for it. I'm not willing to pay for it. I'm not paying for article reading, but I do read a lot of articles. Trust me on that. So, that's that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. I'm not trying to start arguments with people. What I'm trying to point out is information. And if you go and look, if you go and Google it, right? I'll Google it for you, right? Yes, and this is coming from Clutch Sports. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Cody and Roman segment from past week's SmackDown is the most disliked video in wrestling history as far as the YouTube era goes. It's almost got 1 billion dislikes to thumbs up. That's saying something. That speaks numbers, man. Like, that's not smart marks. That's people. That's people in general, man. People have spoken. They do not want another Daniel Bryan situation. Don't blame people there. And at the end of the day, the way I see it is that, you know, fans are speaking. Wrestlers are speaking. Everybody and their mother is speaking. And basically telling The Rock to fuck off. And it's going to be up to TKO what they do. And I hope TKO makes the right choice. I hope they put back Cody and Roman and or have a triple threat. And they can have The Rock eat the pin. Like I said all along. Protects Roman. Roman and Rock can have their feud all the way into Bash in Berlin. All the way into fucking SummerSlam. Money can be made all along. To everybody that's in my chat that's saying The Rock brings money. Well, The Rock can have Roman versus Rock 1, 2, 3, 4. And they could do that all the way up until SummerSlam. And then Roman can win back his title and they can bring in this new title they're talking about. There you go. Cody can have his flowers for like 5 months. There you go. To me, I would rather see Cody hold it longer than that because he deserves it. He deserves like at least a year and a half run. At least a year run. 6 months at the least. But anyway, that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. We'll see on Monday. I will have a different thought on it as we go. All right, guys, I'll see you. We'll see. As I said, we'll see. We will see as we go. Again, a triple threat sounds amazing to me. You protect Roman, and then after that, you can have Rock and Roman all day long. All I ask is just Cody Rhodes get his send-off. Because look at all the feuds Cody can have at this point on SmackDown. Cody and Randy. LA Knight and Cody. AJ Styles Cody. If you want to bring Okada in. Okada Cody. You can have, if you want to move Drew McIntyre over and have him re-sign a contract with WWE, you can have him on SmackDown. Braun. You could do, if Braun Breaker doesn't win the Intercontinental belt, you can have Braun move over to SmackDown in a trade, and you can have Braun and Cody. You can have Carmella Hayes and Cody. If you're gonna bring up, I don't know who won at Revenge. Please don't spoil that to me in the chat. I only watched half of it. I didn't watch all of it because we've been having rainstorms and my lights have been kind of flickering here and there because we're in California and you know the winds have been pretty bad here. You have more feuds there, and Roman and Rock can just go at each other and then they can go off in the sunset for like 4 months and then they can come back and do it again. To me, Rock and Roman could be literally, to me, Stone Cold Rock if they wanted to pull that shit off. Or they give us Cody and Roman, and we can have 3 different matches of Cody and Roman. I'd be okay with that. Cody's already got 1 loss. He gets his loss back. They can have the rubber match at SummerSlam, and Cody can go over even more. There you go. Cody's the man. Cody's the new people's champion. I'm sorry, but he's the new people's champion. The Rock just needs to let it go. Pass the baton. Let it go. I'm not trying to be mean towards The Rock. It's just The Rock's politicked, and it's just making me so salty as a person. It's like, I just want good wrestling. How hard is that? As a person. It's not me being a smart mark or anything like that. I just want to see good wrestling. I just want to see people being treated properly. I think it's a crime when people are not being treated properly. I say this all the time in AEW, like, what are they doing half of the time with the booking? Sometimes I go, what are we doing? Why? That's all. I'm just a passionate wrestling fan, and I speak for the fans. I do. I speak for the voice of the voices. I speak for the fans, not the smart marks. I mostly come on here, and I'm passionate because you guys are passionate. I see it in all my friends' chat, from the PWO chat to, I see you guys. I read your comments, and I come on with that passion because, you know, you guys fuel me to do the reviews I do. And come on and be passionate. I'm in tons of wrestling communities all over Facebook and all over Reddit and things like that. I follow each and every one. I'm in JD from New York, Solid Monster. I'm in everybody's communities. I see everything. Same with Wrestle Talk. And what's the other one? Cold of Wrestling or something like that. Something like that. And then I'm in, like, I listen to Vince Russo still to this day with Dr. Johnson or something like that. I watch time to time Jim Cornette and Eric Bischoff 83 podcast with what's his face? I know some of you are gonna tell me, how do I not know what his name is? I don't know his name. He's the big guy with the beard. Very well known, very famous. So there's that. And then I've been featured on other podcasts before over the years. I was on Bill Apter, Wrestling One at one point. That's where I get my credibility from. Wrestling One. Bill Apter, Andre Corbill. Andre, I think, got out of wrestling. Now he's a weed dealer or something like that. He's a weed farmer out in Canada because Canada is completely legalized. So, yeah. And then Coco Sports kind of does wrestling here and there, but I was a mainstay on his show for the longest. So those are kind of my mentors, really, when it comes to doing this. So, yeah. Little knowledge about me. Oh, okay. Conrad, I got you. Sorry. Sometimes I forget who is who on these shows. There's so many of them, like Simon Miller, and there's so many of them. Sorry, I know so much about these wrestling channels. There's Simon Miller. There's Going In Raw with, what's-his-face, Steven Larson, Solid Monster. There's BC Amplified, Ango, Chi-Town Smart, Andrew Bagdala, JD from New York, Joe Cronin, Jim Cornette. God. Now you guys are seeing what I watch all the time, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of different wrestling channels out there. Wrestle Talk, Codaholic or something like that. And then there's What Culture Wrestling. There's so many of them. I watch so many. Like I just don't do reviews. I watch everybody's review. Like I watch 5 Monday Night Raw reviews on Tuesday morning, okay? On Tuesday morning, I'm watching 5 different Raw reviews. JD from New York, Wrestle Talk, What Culture. Man, it's crazy. I watch Fightful Select. I watched I'm gonna get grief for this one. Deceased Del Cito. I watch her shit. She's the laughing stock of wrestling, but I watch her. I watch everybody. And you guys may go, well, you have so much time to watch wrestling. Yeah, I just throw them in the background when I'm taking a shit or showering or that's how I know so much about wrestling, because I watch these guys and then I come on and report about it. And I go look it up. So you guys now know. Anyway, I'm out here. I'll see you guys. Peace. Oh shit. Let me make sure that I don't have my mouse controller thing for my main PC.